κορδέλα. Άλλος κι εκεί ο τράβηξε πήγε, κι άλλος κι αμήν τη λύνει, κι άλλος νησία στα στενά, έμαθε δάκρυα πίνει. Άλλος κι εκεί ο τράβηξε πήγε, κι άλλος κι αμήν τη λύνει, κι άλλος νησία στα στενά, έμαθε δάκρυα πίνει.
Και η Επιτροπή της Ομοσπονδίας της Παμακεδονικής σας καλωσορίζουν σήμερα εδώ. Έχουμε ένα καταπληκτικό πρόγραμμα, Μπάμπρα, με πολλά χορευτικά. Ήδη απολαύσατε την ωραία ορχήστρα Φλόγα και θα συνεχίσουμε με το μεσηνιακό συγκρότημα της Νότιας Αυστραλίας.
Good afternoon, everybody. Everyone that's come back from yesterday, welcome back. And for everyone that's here today for the first time for the Dimitria 2019, welcome. It's a beautiful day, it's a great location, and we've got a great entertainment program lined up for everyone's enjoyment this afternoon. we will begin. We've just had a great entertainment by a great Greek local band, Flogger, and now we're going to have a really amazing dance performance by the Messinian Dance Group of South Australia.
Την αγάπη σας τα παιδιά.
Κάναμε μόδα και έγινε συνήθιο. Κυρίες μου, κύριοι.
Well done, the Messinian Dance Group of South Australia, the intermediate group. Now, please be upstanding for the national anthem of Australia.
Παρακαλώ να σηκωθείτε όρθιοι για τον εθνικό ύμνο της Αυστραλίας.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are young and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Thank you, Sapikati George. Thank you. The changing of the guard, the changing of the presidential guard will now be reenacted by second and third generation Greek Australians.
Σήμερα θα έχουμε αναπαράσταση από την παράδοση αυτή, την αλλαγή φρουράς, από τους νέα παιδιά της Αυστραλίας.
Just going to say it in English.
Okay.
Do you want now? We're still going to do that?
Yeah. εθνικό ύμνο. Θα δεις. Είναι και το βιντεό. Να σου νιώθω.
Αλλαγή!
We thank the members from the Messinian dance group, Dimitrios Gonzavelos, Lee Moutsouris, Stelios Ketses, Yorgos Moutsouris, Panayotis Goliakoudakis. Thank you.
Thank you.
Please be upstanding as together we will sing the Greek national anthem.
Παρακαλώ
Everybody.
να σηκωθείτε όλοι όρθιοι για να τραγουδήσουμε τον εθνικό ύμνο της Ελλάδας.
Γνωρίζω από την κόψη του σπαθιού την τρομερή.
Σε γνωρίζω από την όψη που με βεγιά μετράει τη γη. Απ' τα κόκαλα βγαλμένη των Ελλήνων τα ιερά και σαν πρώτα ανδριωμένη χέρο χέρ ελευθεριά και σαν πρώτα ανδριωμένη χέρο χέρ ελευθεριά και σαν πρώτα ανδριωμένη χέρο χέρ ελευθεριά.
Ευχαριστούμε πολύ.
Ευχαριστούμε τη Σοφία Δημητρακοπούλου και το Σταμάτη Δημητρακοπούλου.
Thanking Sophia and her brother Dimitri for that beautiful recital of the Greek national anthem. Now, we're going to commence with the speeches. I now call upon Mr. Evan Tsiaparis, President of the Pan-Macedonian Federation of South Australia, to address us.
Good afternoon, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great pleasure and pride that I welcome you all to our 41st consecutive Dimitria Greek Festival on behalf of the members of the Pan-Macedonian Federation of South Australia. The Dimitria Festival was established first in Thessaloniki in honour of its patron saint, Saint Demetrius. Since its humble beginnings here in Adelaide in 1979, the festival has grown to be one of the most successful events on the South Australian social calendar. The success of the festival can be attributed to a number of factors which gave us the opportunity to promote, display and share our rich Hellenic Macedonian culture within the wider South Australian community. It's worth pointing out it is the diverse and cohesive multicultural fabric of community that is the admiration and envy of many countries in today's unsettled and turbulent world. Our organisation is a federation of associations from Macedonia, the geographical region of northern Greece. We are an apolitical and non-sectarian organisation living harmoniously in our homeland here in Australia, a country which supports an inclusive and equitable multicultural society. However, we do have the right to defend our historic and cultural roots which determine our identity. We believe strongly that no one is entitled to steal another nation's history nor its culture. Macedonia was Greek, Macedonia is Greek, and Macedonia will always be Greek. The Hellenic territory and cultural integrity of northern Greece, Macedonia will never be compromised. Today, however, we're also here to pay tribute to our forebearers and the many volunteers and supporters for their extraordinary efforts, foresight and vision to bring the Dimitria Festival to all South Australians since 1979. The Dimitria Festival enables us to shape, share and maintain this enviable national identity in Australia. The staging of the 41st Dimitria Festival is historically significant by symbolising the strong bond and close ties that exist between Greece and Australia, as reflected by the South Australian Greek community at large. I take this opportunity to thank the Premier and the Government of South Australia for their support in enabling us to stage our festival this year. I also thank His Worship, the Honourable Michael Coxon, Mayor of the City of West Torrens, and his team of professionals for their valuable support. Yes, please. As you can all see today, the City of West Torrens is leading by example in this, what is the National Recycling Week. The Pan-Macedonian Federation of South Australia is truly blessed to be working with such a forward-thinking and supportive council. I would like to also recognise and acknowledge the support of our many sponsors who made it possible for us to stage the Dimitria Festival this year. We thank Delphi Bank, Specialty Foods, Complete Finance Management, White Marquee Event Hire, Tony and Marks, Restore My Credit, please restore it, I said that before I think, every time I read that, Vlas's Chartered Accountants, Guardall Security, DNS Group of Companies, Vittorio Spirits, the Greek Orthodox Community and Parish of St George, Theberton and Western Suburbs Incorporated, Glenelg Podiatry Clinic, Adelaide Wholesale Liquor, Trio Group, Diamond Brothers, and the Greek Orthodox Parish Community of St Anthony Northern Suburbs Incorporated. I would also really like to acknowledge the Dimitria Festival Organising Committee. You couldn't find a more united or committed group anywhere in the world. Georgia Koronis, our Vice Chair, Kathy Malakos, our Treasurer, Maria Jenny Maliotis, our General Secretary, Zoe Metaxas, Minutes Secretary, Chrissy Karagianis, Athena Vultsios, John Mitrousidis, Suzanne Karagianis, George Jenny Maliotis, and Dimitri Pandazopoulos. The enthusiasm and sheer hard work of this group makes my job as Chair so much easier to carry out, and I really thank you for all what you've done for us this year. The organising committee also thanks the Pan-Macedonian Federation associate members and their presidents for once again offering us and providing us the financial and volunteer support. As previously mentioned, and I want to mention them again, the presidents are Mrs. Georgia Koronis, the Pan-Macedonian Federation's Vice President, as well as President of the Castorian Society of South Australia, Mr. George Genimaliotis, Greek Macedonian Brotherhood Alexander the Great, Mrs. Daphne Sorvanis, President of the Chalkidikeon Society of S.A. Aristotelis, Mr. John Mitrousidis, President of the Western Macedonian Brotherhood Pavlos Melas, Mrs. Maria Genimaliotis, who's absent today, and we wish Maria all the best in her recovery, the President of the Yina Greek Women's Society of the Pan-Macedonian Federation of S.A., and of course the Pediakos Society of South Australia, of which I am also President. We acknowledge and sincerely thank the hard-working volunteers, many of whom give up so much of their time year after year, ensuring that the Dimitria Greek Festival's continued success. The support from all of you cannot be underestimated. It allows us to preserve our cultural heritage while taking part in the general life of this wonderful nation. I wish you all a successful and enjoyable Dimitria Festival and look forward to seeing you at the 42nd Festival in 2020. Thank you very much.
We thank Mr. Chaparis.
Thank you.
Our next speaker is the Honourable David Pisoni MP, representing the Premier of South Australia.
Well, thank you very much, Barbara and Dora. And Evan, thank you for your terrific speech. I'm not going to speak too long because there are a number of people that are going to speak, but I am here representing the Premier, and he sends his regards. He is a patron of the event, and he sends his best wishes for the weekend and this afternoon in particular. The Dimitria Festival is such a fantastic event, and it started many centuries ago in the Thessaloniki Festival, which was an exceptional feast for the whole of the Western world. Records tell us that the Thessaloniki Festival attracted not only locals, but people from all over Greece and ethnic communities from elsewhere. And people from all corners of the world, by all means of transport available at the time, set out in order to be in Thessaloniki at least a week before the feast. The Dimitria festival was celebrated in Thessaloniki in the Byzantine period to honour the legacy of the Greek saint and martyr Demetrius, whom Greeks honour every year on the 26th of October. The festival was revived in Thessaloniki in 1966 and is celebrated every year in many parts around the world. And I think that's the story of Greek heritage, Hellenic heritage and Hellenic culture around the world. One of the greatest exports out of Greece is its people. There are terrific Greek communities, obviously in Australia, in America and other parts of the world, who not only have left Greece for opportunities in other countries, but have brought their culture with them and kept that culture strong in those new countries. And not only have they kept it strong, they've shared it with the broader community. And I think that's one of the things that we're celebrating today, is just how successful the Greek community in South Australia has been in not only participating in the South Australian community from when they arrived, when you arrived with your suitcases, all those many years ago, those who arrived before the war and those who arrived in larger numbers after the war, with nothing more than a suitcase. We hear those stories time and time again. You saw the opportunities that those that were born here in Australia often walk past, and you turn those opportunities into opportunities for yourselves and your family. You worked hard and you developed families and homes and assets here in Australia and made it very much part of your home. But at the same time, you're able to celebrate your culture and share your culture, and now there is not a single Australian, regardless of what their culture is, that doesn't understand a little bit about the Greek culture, and they certainly appreciate the Greek food that we share every day. So thank you so much for the opportunity to be here this afternoon and to again share what you have with us, with the broader community here in South Australia. Thank you very much.
We thank you, Mr. Pisoni. We hope you have an enjoyable afternoon. I now invite the Honourable Tom Koutsantonis, MP, representing the Leader of the Opposition, Mr. Peter Malinauskas, to address us.
Thank you, Barbara. Evan, thank you very much for a lovely, lovely welcome. Firstly, I'd like to acknowledge the volunteers and the committee who've made the Dimitria possible today, and of course, the sponsors who put their financial backing to this committee. Now, we don't gather here today just to celebrate and remember Hellenism, but we remember St. Dimitrios, who used his intercessions to save Thessaloniki. Thessaloniki, a city liberated by King Constantine, and of course Pavlos Malas, and a city that later on opened their arms to hundreds of thousands of refugees fleeing the genocide of the Ottomans in Asia Minor. And then again, that city, once again occupied by the Nazis in 1941, the Archbishop of Thessaloniki was sent a letter by the Nazi occupiers asking for a list of all the Greek Jewish families in the city. What was his response? His response was one name, his own. And he said, "We are Hellenes. You cannot divide us. You cannot separate us. We are linked to this city. You will not enslave us." The city that we celebrate is probably the birthplace of Hellenism. We've seen from our past where we honour Alexander the Great and his heritage, and as Evan said, there are those who attempt to co-opt our history and take it for themselves, and it's our solemn duty as Hellenes to remind everyone wherever we go of who our ancestors were, what they did, what they achieved, and never allow anyone to take it from our fathers and our mothers so we can pass it on to our children. The Greek community, on coming here to South Australia, has helped build our economy. We've worked hard, we've worked in factories, we've worked in business, we've worked in the law, in medicine, we've maintained our culture, we've maintained our language, maintained our faith. Along the entire journey, we've been there alongside you. My party, the Labor Party, Irene Pimentel, Steve Georgianis and myself, we've stood alongside you the whole way. Whether it's defending the rights of Macedonians to remain and keep their Hellenic heritage, whether it's fighting retrospective land tax changes, we are with you the entire way. Enjoy the day, enjoy the service, enjoy your friendship, enjoy the food, but most importantly, enjoy our children, maintaining our heritage and our culture for our next generation. Zito!
Thank you so much, Mr. Tom Koutsantonis.
I now invite Mr. George Psiachas, Consul General of Greece in South Australia.
Καλησπέρα σας. Πρώτα απ' όλα να σας συγχαρώ για την διοργάνωση της σημερινής εκδήλωσης. Μας κάνετε περήφανους από την Ελλάδα όταν βλέπουμε ότι σε αυτήν εδώ την μακρινή Αυστραλία κρατάτε τα ήθη, τα έθιμα, τις παραδόσεις μας. Θα σας παρότεινα και ιδίως στη νέα γενιά να κρατήσετε και τη γλώσσα μας. Διότι είστε μακριά από την Ελλάδα και είναι εύκολο να την ξεχάσετε. Η Ελλάδα αλλάζει, έχει μεγάλο πολιτισμό, έχει πολύ μέλλον μπροστά της. Και μαθαίνοντας την ελληνική γλώσσα θα έχετε επαφή καλύτερα με αυτήν. Θέλω να ευχαριστήσω τους οργανωτές, τους χορηγούς, τους εθελοντές που κάνουν τη σημερινή εκδήλωση πραγματικότητα και να σας ανακοινώσω με την ευκαιρία αυτή ότι θα επισκεφθεί την Αδελαΐδα σύντομα στις 10 με 12 Δεκεμβρίου ο Υφυπουργός Εξωτερικών κ. Διαματάρης, υπεύθυνος για τον απόδημο ελληνισμό. And now a few words in English. Indulge in what we Greeks know to do best. And that is enjoy our life, good food, good music, your friends. Παρέα. Bye-bye, everybody.
Thank you, Mr. Psiachas.
I now invite His Worship Michael Coxon, Mayor of the City of West Torrens.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, how do you follow speeches like that? There's not much left for me to speak about. However, here we go. First of all, thank you, Barbara and Dora and Evan. May I also acknowledge that the land that we meet on today is the traditional country of the Kaurna people and that we pay respects to their elders past, present and emerging, and that we acknowledge their spiritual relationship with the country. I would also like to acknowledge, and this is my responsibility to do this, so please bear with me, our gracious host and President of the Pan-Macedonian Federation of South Australia, Mr. Evan Tsiaparis, the Honourable David Pisoni MP, Minister for Innovation and Skills, representing the Premier, Councillor Adriana Christopoulos, representing Mr. Norman Schuller, OAM, Chair of the South Australian Multicultural and Ethnic Affairs Commission, Reverend Father Christos Tsouraklidis, representing the Archiepiscopal Vicar, Greek Orthodox Archdiocese of Australia, Mr. George Siakos, Consul General of Greece in Adelaide, the Honourable Steve Georgianis, MP, Federal Member for Adelaide, the Honourable Tom Koutsantonis, MP, Member for West Torrens, representing the Leader of the Opposition, the Honourable John Dawkins, MLC, the Honourable Irene Nevmatikos, MLC, the Honourable Connie Benares, MLC, Mr. Bill Gonas, President of the Greek Orthodox Community of South Australia, the Honourable Julian Stefani, AM, Dr. Maria, Director of Studies, Modern Greek, Flinders University, Emeritus Professor Michael Tsianikis, Flinders University, Councillor Graham Nitschke, my Deputy Mayor, City of West Torrens, Councillor Simon Tsiaparis, City of West Torrens, and Councillor Kim McKay, City of West Torrens. Presidents and members of the 6 associations that make up the Pan-Macedonian Federation of South Australia, Alexander the Great, Pavlos Milas, Halkidi Pierkos, Castoria, Flamboro, and the Women's Auxiliary Vergina, all 6 associations that have origins in northern Greece, state of Macedonia, sponsors of the Dimitria Festival. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, wow.
Well done.
Now, as previously mentioned, today's Dimitria Greek Festival will be the 41st successive one held in Adelaide. This year the festival is again at King's Reserve in my favourite city, the city of West Torrens. Since I have been mayor of this wonderful city, I've been welcomed with open arms by the whole of the Greek community, and I would like to formally thank you for that. And now, most of you call me Mayor Michali, so I thank you for that. Now, let me add this. The Greek community has been instrumental in the development of West Torrens. In fact, as a community, you represent the soul of West Torrens. You have taught and continue to teach us so many virtues and philosophies, like philotomo and philoxenia, just to name a few. Recently, my wife Fiona and myself returned from a trip to Greece. Now, she was getting her hair done in Athens, and I was waiting and I was getting a little bit stressed because in Australia, we're stressed about time and we like to be on time. However, I was standing outside a cafe and a Greek gentleman said to me, "You look a bit stressed." I said, "I'm stressed." He said, "Sit down, have a coffee, maybe have an ouzo, and maybe a puff." Now, I don't smoke. But you know what? I had a smoke. And I enjoyed it. Children, don't start smoking. But it was only €3 for a packet of Marlboro Red, so I thought, okay, I'll give it a go. And I liked it. Anyway, however, the most impressive part of our trip was being able to interact with the Greek people. You have a wonderful attitude to life, and in Australia, it goes a little like this. As I mentioned, we're obsessed with time. So no matter what you worry, the Greeks say, don't stress about it, sit down, have a coffee, maybe an ouzo, and have a puff. And don't worry, everything will work out fine. And you know what? Everything does work out. So Fiona and I, we love that attitude to life. We love the Greek people. We love your generosity. And today we commend you and honour you. So in conclusion today, as we celebrate the official opening of the 41st Greek Dimitria Festival, I would like to formally recognise the Hellenic Macedonian community for your generosity in sharing your culture with the whole of our community. Now let us also recognise Evan and his dedicated committee members and their tireless work of all of those that have been involved today and yesterday and in the lead up for the many days leading up to this festival. And of course, can we please show our appreciation for the volunteers who have given their time so freely. Thank you. Finally, the City of West Torrens certainly appreciates and acknowledges the benefits that the Pan-Macedonian Federation of South Australia brings to our community. You bring a sense of belonging, camaraderie and friendship. And for all of us, the opportunity to belong to an even bigger family, the Hellenic Macedonian family. In closing, may the Hellenic Macedonian community continue to prosper. Thank you.
Next, as part of a long-standing tradition of Dimitria Greek Festival, we will have the presentation for the Davli, otherwise known as backgammon, competition. Davli, Greece's longest running and favourite board game, dates back to ancient times. In every kafenio cafe around Greece and many Greek-run establishments worldwide, including the kafenio here at the festival, you're guaranteed to find people playing the beloved game.
Στη συνέχεια θα έχουμε την παρουσίαση για το διαγωνισμό Τάβλη. Το τάβλι είναι ένα από τα αρχαιότερα επιτραπέζια παιχνίδια. Βρίσκεται σε κάθε καφενείο στην Ελλάδα και όπου υπάρχουν Έλληνες. Και εδώ στο καφενείο, στο φεστιβάλ, θα βρείτε το τάβλι και θα βρείτε ανθρώπους να παίζουν το τάβλι σε κάθε καφενείο. Τώρα καλούμε τον κύριο Μητρουσίδη, ο οποίος θα δώσει τα τρόπαια στους νικητές.
Now Mr. John Mitrousidis will give the trophies to the successful winners.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. As every year we do that, we have 3 prizes, the first, the second, and the third. So, please, I think somewhere around here, the winners of the Tavli competition must come at front here. Please, if they are here, come to get the trophy, please. Yannis Bizelis is the second, but he's not here, so Manolis will take for him. Thank you very much. Thank you very much all for waiting. Thank you very much.
Συγχαρητήρια στους νικητές του
Thank
τάβλι.
you, Mr. John Mitrousidis and the winning gentleman. This now concludes the formal part of this afternoon's proceedings. But before we continue with an amazing traditional Greek dance performance by the Greek Lyceum School of Greek Dance and Culture, let's all pay tribute to Hellenic Macedonia by singing all together Makedonia Xakusti.
Εδώ ολοκληρώνουμε το επίσημο μέρος του φεστιβάλ, αλλά πριν να συνεχίσουμε με αυτή την καταπληκτική παραδοσιακή ελληνική παρουσίαση χορού από το Λύκειο των Ελλήνων, Σχολή Ελληνικού Χορού και Πολιτισμού, να τιμήσουμε την ελληνική Μακεδονία τραγουδώντας όλοι μαζί «Μακεδονία ξακουστεί».
Μακεδονία ξακούστη του Αλεξάνδρου η χώρα. Μακεδονία ξακούστη του Αλεξάνδρου η χώρα, που έδιωξε στους βάρβαρους και ελευθερίσε τώρα. Που έδιωξε στους βάρβαρους και ελευθερίσε τώρα. Ήσουν και θα σε ελληνική Ελλήνων το καμάρι. Ήσουν και θα σε ελληνική Ελλήνων το καμάρι. Και εμείς τα Ελληνόπουλα σου πλεκούμε στεφάνι. Και εμείς τα Ελληνόπουλα σου πλεκούμε στεφάνι. Οι Μακεδόνες δεν μπορούν να ζουνε σκλαβωμένοι. Οι Μακεδόνες δεν μπορούν να ζουνε σκλαβωμένοι. Όλα και αν τα έχασαν, η ελευθεριά τους μένει. Όλα και αν τα έχασαν, η ελευθεριά τους μένει.
Thank you, Sophia. Now, the Greek Lyceum of South Australia dance group will now perform for us. The Greek Lyceum of South Australia is a Greek-Australian school of Greek dance and culture. In 2019, the Greek Lyceum celebrates 26 years of bringing to the Australian audiences the very best of traditional and contemporary Greek cultural dance forms through its performance ensembles. Since 1993, the teaching staff, committee and students have focused on carrying out their mission to educate both Greek and non-Greek communities about the richness of the Hellenic folk culture and heritage through staged performances in the Adelaide area, country South Australia, interstate and dance workshops. The dance teachers are Marie Arvanitakis and Alexandra Nikias Archundis. Greek Lyceum of South Australia Dance School caters for students from ages 3 to adulthood. The Greek Lyceum holds classes for all ages at Alabin Gardens on Saturdays from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. We will now enjoy an amazing dance performance from the Greek Lyceum of South Australia School of Greek Dance and Culture. A big warm welcome applause, please.
Ένα μεγάλο χειροκρότημα για το Λύκειο των Ελλήνων, Σχολή Χορού και Πολιτισμού.
welcome everybody to the senior group of the Messinian Dance Group of South Australia. A warm applause, please. Make the dancers feel welcome.
Ένα μεγάλο χειροκρότημα.
Νοκάουτ, όλοι χέρια ψηλά, όλοι χέρια ψηλά. Δεν τελειώνει ποτέ τούτη βραδιά. Δώστε ρυθμό, δώστε ρυθμό. Βάλτε φωτιά και σπάστε το. Στου παιδιού μου τη χαρά έσφαξα ένα γκοκορά. Στου παιδιού μου τη χαρά έσφαξα ένα γκοκορά. Έφαγε όλη η Σαμσούντα, χόρτασε κι τραπεζούντα. Έφαγε όλη η Σαμσούντα, χόρτασε κι τραπεζούντα. Έχει τρύπα το σαλβάριν έχει. Έχει το σαλβάριν τρύπα έχει. Όλοι χέρια ψηλά, δεν τελειώνει ποτέ τούτη βραδιά. Δώστε ρυθμό, δώστε ρυθμό. Βάλτε φωτιά και σπάστε το. Κάνε με χειρά γαμπρό, τι καλό παιδί είμαι εγώ. Κάνε με χειρά γαμπρό, τι καλό παιδί είμαι εγώ. Τα παπούτσια που φοράω, στο τζαγκάρι τα χρωστάω. Τα παπούτσια που φοράω, στο τζαγκάρι τα χρωστάω. Τα ρούχα μου δάνεικα μπροστάω πολλά. Μα να ξέρεις κυρά μου έχω χρυσή καρδιά. Θα στην πάρω με παπάκια και με κουμπάρο. Έχει τρύπα το σαλβάριν έχει. Έχει το σαλβάριν τρύπα έχει. Το μάθατε τι έγινε, γειτόνισε στη νύχτα. Το μάθατε τι έγινε, γειτόνισε στη νύχτα. Μας κλέψανε το τέτσερι μαζί με τα ρεβίθια. Μας κλέψανε το τέτσερι μαζί με τα ρεβίθια. Έχει τρύπα το σαλβάριν έχει. Έχει το σαλβάριν τρύπα έχει. Όλοι χέρια ψηλά, δεν τελειώνει ποτέ τούτη βραδιά. Δώστε ρυθμό, δώστε ρυθμό. Βάλτε φωτιά και σπάστε το.
Άλλο γκρουπ, τους προχωρημένους.
Συνέχεια, απ' το βράδυ ως το πρωί. Συνέχεια, σε ένα δωμάτιο ίδιο να μην χωρίζουμε λεπτό. Θέλω να είμαστε μαζί συνέχεια. συνέχεια. Απ' το βράδυ στο πρωί συνέχεια, συνέχεια. Να μ' αγαπάς, να σ' αγαπώ, να είμαστε πάντα εσύ κι εγώ.
Πάμε! Όπως παίζει ένας άνθρωπος χωρίς καρδιά, φαντάσου πως δεν μπορώ να ζω κι εγώ ούτε στιγμή μακριά σου. Από το βράδυ ως το πρωί συνέχεια κοντά σου, αρκεί να νιώθω πως χτυπά για μένα η καρδιά σου.
Θέλω να είμαστε μαζί συνέχεια, συνέχεια. Απ' το βράδυ ως το πρωί συνέχεια, συνέχεια. Σ' ένα δωμάτιο ίδιο να μην χωρίζουμε λεπτό. Θέλω να είμαστε μαζί συνέχεια, συνέχεια. Απ' το βράδυ ως το πρωί συνέχεια, συνέχεια. Να μ' αγαπάς, να σ' αγαπώ, να είμαστε πάντα εσύ κι εγώ. Έκλεισα το τηλέφωνο μου να μην ακούω πια κανένα. Να είσαι εσύ μόνο για μένα και εγώ μόνο για σένα. Είπα σ' όλους ψέματα για να τους αποφύγω, πως κάτι επίγον έτυχε και έπρεπε να φύγω.
Μωρό μου απλά τραγούδα το, να ακούω τη φωνή σου και να μου λέει συνέχεια θέλω να ζω μαζί σου.
Συνέχεια, 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 συνέχεια. Θέλω να είμαστε μαζί συνέχεια, συνέχεια. Απ' το βράδυ ως το πρωί συνέχεια, συνέχεια. Σ' ένα δωμάτιο ίδιο να μην χωρίζουμε λεπτό. Θέλω να είμαστε μαζί συνέχεια, συνέχεια. Απ' το βράδυ ως το πρωί συνέχεια, συνέχεια. Να μ' αγαπάς, να σ' αγαπώ, να είμαστε πάντα εσύ κι εγώ.
Σου λέω ο γαμός.
Τώρα θα συνεχίσουμε με το χορευτικό συγκρότημα του Φιλανθρωπικού Συλλόγου Φλάμπουρο.
Έλα Πετράκη. Νόστιμα. Πανλάκη Αλεξανδρινέ.
Please welcome the dancers of Opak Ukrainian Dance School. A big warm round of applause for the Opak Ukrainian Dance School. Την αγάπη σας παρακαλούμε.
Την αγάπη σας στο χορευτικό συγκρότημα Opak από την Ουκρανία. συνεχίσουμε το πρόγραμμα. Έχουμε διασκέδαση για σας. Έχουμε την καταπληκτική ορχήστρα Φλόγα με τη Σοφία και το Σταμάτη στο τραγούδι.
Μακεδονία του παλιού καιρού γνώρισα τη μάνα του Αλεξανδρού. Μου στήσε κουβέντα στις εξοχές και έκανε νυχτεριά με μάγισσες. Μου στήσε κουβέντα στις εξοχές και έκανε νυχτεριά με μάγισσες. Μακεδονία χιλιόμορφη, γιατί κλαις και λιώνεις σαν το κερί. Έχω το μονάκριβο η καψερή και έχει φύγει για την Ανατολή. Έχω το μονάκριβο η καψερή και έχει φύγει για την Ανατολή. Μαύρα και σύμφορες, μόναχος τα τρέχει και τα περνά. Τέλειο μου δεν έχουν τα βάσανα. Μόναχος τα τρέχει και τα περνά. Τέλειο μου δεν έχουν τα βάσανα.
Μαζί μου έχω τη Σοφία με την παρέα της εδώ στα Δημήτρια Festival. Πώς τα περνάτε, Σοφία?
Πολύ ωραία, πανέμορφα. Ωραίο καιρό είχαμε, ωραία ορχήστρα, πολύ ωραία.
Μπράβο, καλή διασκέδαση.
Ευχαριστούμε.
Και πάντα να είστε καλά, να έρχεστε να υποστηρίζετε τα φεστιβάλ.
Ευχαριστούμε πολύ.
Γεια σου Μαρίνα, τι κάνεις?
Γεια σου αγάπη μου, καλά, ευχαριστώ.
Πώς τα περνάς εδώ?
Πολύ ωραία.
Μια πολύ ωραία παρέα, τη Μάρθα. Να περνάτε ωραία. Τι τρώτε? Βλέπω τρώτε ωραίο φαγητό εδώ.
Και θέλω να συστήσω στον κόσμο να έρθετε, να μην χάσουμε τα αισθήματα.
Μπράβο, ευχαριστώ πολύ.
Να υποστηρίζουμε αυτά τα έργα που κάνουν.
Καλή διασκέδαση.
Ευχαριστούμε.
Μαζί μου έχω τη φίλη μου την Jean. Hello Jean, how are you?
How are you, darling? I'm good.
How do you enjoy the festival? Πώς τα περνάτε?
Absolutely beautiful. Nobody does it like the Greeks.
Yes.
Number one champions.
Yes.
Do you know that?
Yeah,
No
course,
other
of course.
culture
That's true.
celebrates like the Greek people. And I'm very grateful for the committee. They've done a great job.
That's lovely.
And you too.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Μαζί μου έχω το Γιάννη με την παρέα του.
Καλησπέρα σε όλους.
Καλησπέρα, πώς τα περνάτε?
Πολύ ωραία, λίγο κρύο αλλά πολύ ωραία. Ωραία μουσική, καλό φαΐ, όλοι περνάνε καλά.
Να είστε καλά, να έρχεστε να υποστηρίζετε τα διάφορα φεστιβάλ που γίνονται.
Ναι, όλοι είμαστε καλά, ωραίο γλέντι απόψε.
Καλή διασκέδαση.
Ευχαριστώ πολύ.
Έχω τον Νίκο με την παρέα του, μια πολύ ωραία παρέα και βλέπω έχετε ωραία νοστιμότατα φαγητά εδώ στο φεστιβάλ Δημήτρια.
It's very nice, very nice. We got chicken souvlaki, we got kondosuvli, arni, and we got oktapodi from the Greek palace. It's absolutely fantastic.
Καλή σας όρεξη και καλή διασκέδαση.
Επίσης, thank you very much.
Ευχαριστώ. Μαζί μου έχω τον Αντρέα Παύλου, το γνωστό μας παπαράτσι που μας βγάζει φωτογραφίες. Γεια σου Αντρέα, πώς τα περνάς στο φεστιβάλ Δημήτρια?
Πολύ ωραία. Έχω βγάλει λίγες φωτογραφίες.
Μπράβο.
Πολύ ωραία. Εύχομαι κάθε χρόνο να είναι εδώ.
Να είσαι καλά και εσύ να πηγαίνεις σε διάφορες εκδηλώσεις να βγάζεις φωτογραφίες.
Ναι.
Για να τις βλέπουμε στο Facebook.
Ναι. Και χαρήκαμε πολλά που σας είδαμε εδώ.
Ευχαριστώ. Ναι. Μαζί μου έχω τον Οδυσσέα με την παρέα του. Πώς τα περνάτε εδώ στο φεστιβάλ?
Πολύ ωραία, πολύ ωραία. Έτυχε να είμαι κι εγώ, ήμουνα κάποτε αντιπρόεδρος του Περικού Συλλόγου το 2000. Το υποστηρίζω όσο μπορώ.
Να είστε καλά. Και πώς βλέπετε τη διοργάνωση εδώ?
Πάρα πολύ ωραία. Χρειάζεται κάποια βελτίωση όσο μπορώ πιο πολύ για τον κόσμο φυσικά. Αλλά ναι, είναι πολύ όμορφα, πάρα πολύ ωραία.
Καλή διασκέδαση.
Σας ευχαριστώ πολύ.
Μαζί μου έχω τον Νίκο εδώ στα Δημήτρια Festival με την παρέα του. How are you, Nico?
I'm very good. How are you?
Good, thank you. You enjoying yourself?
Having a fantastic time.
What did you like most about this festival?
My cousin George.
It's nice to get together with your friends and your cousins.
Yeah, my cousins and all the family and all our friends that have been here that we don't see for a long time. I love everybody. Σας αγαπώ.
Να είστε καλά, να έρχεστε και εδώ στο φεστιβάλ.
Yeah, and we should have a tsipuro competition.
Yes, why not?
On the dance floor.
Did you try the chipura over there?
Oh yeah, it was beautiful. Good
Nice.
tsipuro, yeah, nice.
Okay, καλή διασκέδαση.
And to you too, thank you.
Μαζί μου έχω τον Παντελή και τον Αριστίδη. Βρισκόμαστε στην Ιζαρία. Εδώ είσαστε the bartenders εδώ πέρα. How you going?
Very well, very well. A lovely atmosphere, very successful event. Enjoying us.
Πολύ ωραία, έχουμε αρκετούς που έρχονται.
Μπράβο, εσείς είστε από την Μακεδονία?
Ναι.
Καστοριά.
Καστοριά, πολύ ωραίο μέρος. Έχω πάει στην Καστοριά και μου αρέσει πάρα πολύ. Και η Θεσσαλονίκη όλα ωραία. Όλη η Ελλάδα είναι πανέμορφη. Και συγχαρητήρια σήμερα εδώ που είστε εδώ πέρα στο Δημήτρια Festival. Να είστε καλά, να κερνάτε τον κόσμο, να έρχονται να πίνουνε, να διασκεδάζουν.
Στην υγεία.
Γεια σας.
Γεια σας.
Γεια μας.
I'm here with Joe, one of our Italian friends here at the Dimitria Greek Festival. Now, Joe, welcome to this event. Tell us, what are your impressions?
Oh, very nice. The spread is beautiful, food's fantastic. Lots and lots of people, including Italians. So it's a fantastic night. Yes, beautiful.
Lovely. Do you think you'll come back again?
Most definitely.
Lovely.
Yes, yes.
And what's been your absolute favourite thing here?
The people, the food. What can I say?
Lovely.
It's a nice place to come to.
Thank you. All right. Well, we hope you enjoy the rest of the night. Thank you. Thank you. Bye. I'm here with Anthony and his parea's here, his company, but they're all camera shy. Never mind. Anthony, you're the courageous one. Tell us, what are your impressions of this event, of Dimitria?
It's good, considering I think we're not getting a Glendy this year. It's good to, you know, have this stuff going on. I think it's what our Greek community needs, and it's good.
And what's been the highlight here for you?
Oh, the Euros I just had. Amazing.
Excellent.
Amazing.
So would you come to the Dimitria Greek Festival again?
I would. And next time I might join the Greek dancing as well.
Lovely. Well, we'd love to see you out there. Well done. Thank you, Anthony. We hope you enjoy the rest of the night. All the best. I'm here with Suzanne and Zoran, two very hard-working volunteers here at Dimitria Greek Festival 2019. Now tell us, Suzanne, tell us about your role on the organising committee and what your impressions are of this year's festival.
Well, first and foremost, we're thrilled. The turnout's been fantastic. The sun has been shining, so we're very happy. My role is basically helping to orchestrate the floor plan, the site maps, the equipment, the signage, the social media. It's just an all hands on deck situation. So
Amazing. You've done an amazing job.
Collecting rubbish as well. It's all hands on deck. Yeah.
Now, your husband Zoran has been working behind the bar, working on the site. Tell us about your roles at the Dimitria Festival this year.
It's all operationally based. What I do is just get people a good drink and a quality experience, and then we clean up at the end of it.
Tell us about the recycling initiative.
So this year we've partnered with the City of West Torrens, which was awesome, a really wonderful initiative. They're running a recycling week, so they've come on board with all their fabulous stall holders that promoting different sustainable products and environmentally friendly products, and basically have provided us with all this amazing waste management for today, which is really great, and encouraging people and basically promoting awareness about how important it is to recycle correctly, to reuse correctly, to be mindful of where our products are coming from and what they're made of and what we do with them. So, yeah.
With me I have the Vice President of the Pan-Macedonian Federation of South Australia, Mrs. Georgia Koronis. Καλησπέρα.
Καλησπέρα σας.
Yeah, congratulations first of all για τις δύο καταπληκτικές ημέρες εδώ. You had a wonderful success.
Yes, we're very, very pleased with the days, you know, and we were blessed with beautiful weather as well. That always makes a big difference, but it's so pleasing to see everybody come, which is great because it's, as you know, it's a lot of hard work putting on a festival like this. So
yes, it's been very, very successful, and here we are in the Taverna tent.
Taverna
Specialty Foods Taverna food.
Yes, yes, that's right. Sponsored by Specialty Foods, where we have, you know, all your classics, gyros, souvlakia, you know, and so on. So it's been a very successful day. We're running out of food, so that's always good, I guess.
That means that you've done a fantastic job. Yes. And I wish you all the very best to you, to all the committee and all the volunteers today. It was really, really good. And all the very best for the Dimitria Festival.
Thank you so much.
And this year you celebrated the 40th first year.
And we'll review it and then start planning the next one, I guess. So that's good.
That's good.
Thank you so much.
Excellent. Well, have a good rest now.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, pack up first and then rest.
Thank you. With me I have John Falidis here at the Festival of Dimitria. How are you, John?
Very good, thank you. Very good.
That's good. You enjoying yourself?
Yeah, it's a beautiful day, beautiful night, nice parea, beautiful food.
What did you eat?
I had some pita from over there, which my mum made, and all my theas, and also some octapodi over there as well. It was all beautiful.
That's nice.
Yeah.
And what about the entertainment? You like the orchestra?
Orchestra's very nice, nice young band. There you go, there's a theatre there. Yeah, the music's lovely. It's just a good festival to be involved in. I remember coming here as a young kid from 5 years old, and I continue to come here every single year and support the event.
Excellent. Well, thank you. Enjoy the rest of the night.
Thank you, Dora. Thank you very much.
Μαζί μου έχω μία από τις εθελόντριες εδώ στο φεστιβάλ Δημήτρια.
την Βίκη Αντωνίου, η οποία είναι παντού σε όλα τα φεστιβάλ, είναι θελόντρια και βοηθάει όπου μπορεί. Βίκη, συγχαρητήρια πρώτα απ' όλα, εσύ και ο άντρας σου ο Πίτας, είστε παντού, τι να πω, σας βλέπω πάντα και μας έφτιαξες και ωραία καφέ σήμερα. Μπράβο, συγχαρητήρια.
Ευχαριστώ πολύ, Ντόρα μου, και εσείς. Συγχαρητήρια για όλη τη δουλειά που κάνετε. Έχετε πολλά συγχαρητήρια από όλους. Ευχαριστώ πολύ και σένα και τον άντρα σου, τον Δημήτρη, και την Barbara. Ευχαριστώ πολύ.
That's okay. And do you want to say something in English? Congratulations for volunteering.
Dimitria would love more volunteers next year. It's a great experience. A lot of camaraderie and great people to work with. So please come.
Thank you so much.
Καλή Σαρακοστή.
Καλή Σαρακοστή.
I'm here with Michael, one of the hard-working volunteers here at Dimitria Greek Festival 2019. Congratulations for such a great event. Congratulations and thank you for your contribution. Tell us about your exact role here with the organisation.
I'm a volunteer here, so it's nice to get the volunteers. We do any job that they ask of us, so it's working from the taverna into the usuria and whatever they need done. So and that's what makes this festival good, is the volunteers and people that help out. So and we need to keep our traditions going, and nice for get kids involved in all of this as well to make sure that we keep those Greek traditions alive.
Lovely. It's great that it's here at King's Reserve, a great location. And do you think you'll be having it here, future Dimitria festivals here?
Oh, absolutely. So it's nice to see successful. So great weather we've had this weekend, and it will be. Yeah, it's good event to support.
Lovely. And thank you for the great. We had an Alexander the Great cocktail here, which was great. It was made by Michael himself, and it was actually lovely, very smooth, nice drink. So we hope to have one again next year, and we recommend it. And we recommend the Dimitria Greek Festival to everybody, to all our viewers. Please come and support it next year. It's too late now. It's the end of the night, but it's been fabulous. So thank you, Michael. All the very best. I'm here with Harry and his lovely parea. Tell us about your impressions of Dimitria 2019.
Well, I think it's a really good setup. I think it's good to have these sort of things every year, just because from where we're from, we're Northern Greek as well, and it's always good to be proud of where you're from. And, it gives us boys something to do as well, and because we're very proud Greeks, and of course. It's a good setup here. Good music, good food, good desserts. Good dessert. Well, yeah, get everyone together, get the group, get the parea going. Some of these.
Oh, thank you, Lukumadis. That's beautiful. So you think you'll come here next year?
Yeah, we were here last year, the year before. We come every year.
You've been grown up with this event.
That's it. Exactly.
That's lovely. Thank you for your support. We hope you enjoy the rest of the night, and continue loving your Greek heritage and keeping it alive.
Thanks a lot. Cheers. Thank you.
Είμαστε εδώ ακόμη στα Δημήτρια Festival 2019. Περάσαμε πάρα πολύ ωραία. Εχτες και σήμερα απολαύσαμε νοστιμότατα φαγητά, γλυκά, ποτά. Είχαμε πολλούς παραδοσιακούς χορούς από διάφορα συγκροτήματα της Αδελαΐδας και συγχαρητήρια σε όλους και τους ευχαριστούμε όλους πάρα πολύ. Και να ευχαριστήσουμε και τον πρόεδρο, τον κύριο Εύεν Τσιαπάρη, ο οποίος κουράστηκε πάρα πολύ για να διοργανώσει αυτό το ωραίο φεστιβάλ, μαζί με την επιτροπή του βέβαια και μαζί με όλους τους εθελοντές. Ήταν όλα άψογα και του χρόνου να είναι καλά. Μαζί μου έχουμε τον πρόεδρο, ο οποίος θα μας πει μερικά λόγια στα αγγλικά. Πρώτα απ' όλα συγχαρητήρια.
Ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ, Τζορ. Ήταν κάτι που δεν το περιμέναμε να είναι τόσο μεγάλο σήμερα. Είναι κάτι special. Θα μιλήσω στα αγγλικά. The support we've had from the Greek community this year, from everyone who's come up and said how much they enjoyed the festival, but the support, I must acknowledge the support from the state government of South Australia and the Premier, the West Torrens Council and its Mayor, Michael Coxon. But at the end of the day, as we all saw, everyone had a fantastic time. The music was brilliant, the weather was perfect, and people just came here and do what Greeks do best, and that's enjoy themselves and have a good time.
Everything was was great. Congratulations to you and to all the committee and all the volunteers for the fantastic festival.
Thank you. The committee does a lot of work, but it is the volunteers that make a festival. Without the volunteers, we wouldn't be here today. And I want to really, really thank the volunteers, not only for our festival, but any volunteers anywhere. Without volunteers, we would not be able to have a community event of any sort. So, thank you very much.
Καλά και του χρόνου.
Σας ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ.
Παρακαλώ, Barbara.
We're here with Mr. Evan Tsiaparis, the President and President of the Pan-Macedonian Federation of South Australia and the Chair of the Organising Committee of the Dimitria Greek Festival for 2019, and you were for 2018. Now, we've been involved with Dimitria for many, many years, and it's come a long way. I congratulate you. On behalf of Hellenic Presence and on behalf of myself, it's come a long way. It's wonderful. It's back to its former glory, and it's credit to you and obviously your leadership with the organisation. We congratulate you and we hope longevity for Dimitria. Tell us what your impression was of this year.
Firstly, Barbara, thank you very much. But firstly, thank you for your emceeing duties. You and Dora are the ultimate professionals. I think, seriously, you enhance our festival. You do. So firstly, I want to thank you. Secondly, we've been blown away by the response we had this year. The weather was perfect. I couldn't ask for better weather. The volunteers that came and helped us to make this festival the success that it is. I want to thank all the volunteers. I want to thank all our sponsors, the state government of South Australia and the Premier. I want to thank the City of West Torrens and its Mayor, Michael Coxon. I want to thank every single person of the Greek community and the wider Australian, South Australian and Adelaidean community for coming to support this festival. We've been humbled by today's response. Thank you.
Well, we wish you continued success and yeah, it's lovely. Και του χρόνου και το παραπάνω και καλή συνέχεια and καλή ξεκούραση because it's been a long journey and I'm sure very busy week and weekend, and so for everyone to have a good rest, relax. And yeah, breathe easy. Get ready for next year. And everybody involved with the Dimitria Greek Festival 2019, congratulations, συγχαρητήρια σε όλους και του χρόνου να είστε όλοι καλά και να συνεχίζετε αυτό το όμορφο festival εδώ στο Adelaide. Yeah, thank you.